How's it going? Wooden Spoon Supercoach here, and teams lists are finally out. We got Sharks and Wars up first. Not really much to touch on with the Sharks. The only reason I've got Stone Street highlighted there is so that someone was highlighted. He is kind of interesting with the chat of Mulatalo being shipped around. Maybe he is the guy they think is going to take his spot. But yeah, not too much to look at with the Sharks here. No AFB, which is strange. We'll probably see him next week. Over at the Wars though, Tuivasa-Sheck on the wing is interesting. He should score a lot better than he did at centre, but realistically, I don't know if we're going to be looking at him that closely. Metcalf at 7 is interesting. I feel like most of players are going to have Metcalf. There's a lot of chat around who's going to get the goal kicking between Metcalf, Tamari Martin, what's his name, coming over from the Titans. So that'll be interesting to see who does kick the goals. Fisher Harris, more just keeping an eye on his minutes, seeing what we can expect from him, and same with Aaron Clark and Voimaga. Voimaga I am more interested in because he's cheaper. If Aaron Clark is playing big minutes, sure, but I don't have... He's in the 300k sort of price range, and I just can't fit him into my team, whereas Voimaga is very easy to fit in at 230-ish k, I think. So that's the first game. Don't forget, we are doing bets on these games, so leave in the comments a winner for this game and a try scorer. And I'll pick one randomly, and we'll do them for the next game too. Speaking of the next game, we got Panthers and Raiders on the Sunday. So we got the two brothers fighting it out on the wings for Penrith. Fingers crossed for Jesse because he's cheap. Casey's a gun, but Jesse's cheap and he's the one in my team, so fingers crossed for him. Jack Cole. We're not certain that, not Iongi, who was the guy that Para had. You know what I'm talking about. We're not certain that he's going to get the 5'8 spot. Last year, Ivan Cleary even said that Dylan Edwards came to the club as a 6 and was kind of hinting at that being a possibility. So who knows what's going to happen there. Just keep an eye on it. IPAP, he's just on minute watch. Want to see how much work he gets through. I'm not seeing here Leota. He's another one that I want to keep an eye on his minutes, but it is just a trial. The information we're going to get isn't going to be 100% solid, so we'll keep an eye on him next week. Over at the Raiders, Chevy Stewart, in my cheapy video or some video, I said that he could be another option as a cheapy fullback, and that Iongi isn't the complete slam dunk that we think he is. So if Chevy blows it out of the water, he could start there over KO Weeks, who I also think is an interesting option. Playing at fullback, has the 5'8 dual, 5'8's a gross position. Could be cool. Now, Jed Stewart. Everyone's got, what's his name, in their team. I should really be able to reference this as I'm going, but Jed Stewart is coming into the wing because, what's his face? Savelio Tamale. I mentioned in a previous video that I think he's a bit of a trap. Jed Stewart seems to be getting the spot over him. Yeah, wait and see on that. Owen Paddy. I fucking hope this guy gets good minutes post-trials, because Hooker is just the worst. Touted. There's a few content creators talking about him. We'll definitely keep an eye on him. I'm going to be taking notes like a fucking nerd watching the footy this weekend. But yeah, then obviously we've got Nicholson and Miles Martin. There's always cheap forwards coming out of the Raiders. It's so handy for Supercoach. So we'll keep an eye on those guys' minutes. And that pretty much covers it. No Big Red in there either. Maybe we'll see him next week too. But yeah, we're doing bets for this game as well. So pick a winner, pick a try scorer, stick it down in the comments, and if you're lucky, you'll get picked. Not many people are actually commenting, so if you do leave a comment, there's a pretty good chance that you will get picked. So yeah, that's that. That's the TLT section of the video done. I just want to go over kind of my vision for the channel and where I want to take this. So if you're just here for the TLT stuff, feel free to click off now. I won't hold it against you. But basically, the goal this year with this channel is to get the channel monetized, which I'm about a third of the way, which with the watch hours, nearly there with the subs. We'll get there this year. But I want the money generated from this channel to go back into the channel. So right now, the prize pool and the bets and stuff are all being funded by me. It would be so nice if I could get some ad revenue on these videos soon and hopefully pay for the prize pool and all that with channel money and not my own money. It's an investment though. This channel could really turn into something, and I want to do everything I can to make sure that happens. Obviously, the channel's small now, but there's money on the table, so it should grow. And I really appreciate everyone who is currently watching, because it's really hard to get a YouTube channel off the ground. And I've only been doing this for a month, and I'm getting about 1,000 views a video, which is really motivating. And I want to do whatever I can to actually give back to the viewers, which was kind of the whole concept behind the increasing prize pool and all that. In the off season, I want to try and do some more stuff as well, maybe around prize money for viewers. I haven't really thought about it too much, but yeah, if you are watching to this point, I appreciate you. Thank you very much, and don't forget to leave your comments. See you next week, Huru.